2012. This is the formal recognition of every graduating senior. At Lennard High School, we believe each graduate is important and each graduate's name should be heard clearly when announced. The use of air horns and other excessive noisemakers may be intended to show one person pride in a graduate, but it also can promote the chance for another's name to be heard.
Please join me in a pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment. Please you. No, wait, never mind. Please stand for the national anthem.
Good evening. I'm Mary Freitas, Assistant Principal for Curriculum. Welcome students, family, and friends as we honor the 268 graduates of the class of 2012, Lennard's 5th graduating class. Before our introductions, I would like to extend a special recognition to our faculty and staff who have worked tirelessly to help our students meet their graduation requirements. Many are working behind the scenes right now, while others are seated to the left of me. Faculty and staff, please rise to be recognized. At this time, I would like to introduce our platform guests and administrative staff and ask that they stand as they are introduced. Please hold your applause until all have been recognized. Superintendent, Mrs. Mary Ellen Elia. Area Leadership Director, Area 8, Mr. Chris Farkas. Area 8 ESE Supervisor, Mrs. Shannon Lesbrant. Hillsborough County School Board members, the Honorable Carol Purdell, the Honorable Dr. Stacy White. Special guest and former Superintendent, Dr. Earl Lennard and Mrs. Annabelle Lennard, who is seated in the audience. Lennard Adult School Administrator, Mrs. Pam Ellis. Beth Shields Middle School Principal, Mrs. Anna Boyda. Guidance Counselors, Mrs. Mariam Diaz and Mr. Joseph Sanfrey. College and Career Counselor, Mrs. Lane Spots. Senior Class Sponsor, Mrs. Kim Wines. Class Valedictorian, Dee Dee Loop. Class Salutatorian, Julian Couture. Class President, Melina Santos. And our administrative staff down on the floor, Assistant Principal for Administration, Mr. John Garisco. Assistant Principals for Student Affairs, Mr. Rory Buford and Miss Jennifer Davis. And now once again our Principal, Mr. Craig Horseman, to deliver his message to the class of 2012.
Thank you, Ms. Freitas. Friends, family, and graduates, it is with great pride that I stand here this evening as principal of Earl J. Lennard High School. My message is never stop learning. Education is a way to escape socioeconomic boundaries and escape mentally with literature, historical stories, and the arts. Diplomas and degrees represent the education that can never be taken away from you. I urge you to continue your education after you leave Lennard High School. Be a lifelong learner. Imagination, hope, and hard work, of course, will also pay you dividends. Have education as your foundation and build upwards and outwards from there. Never give up. Use education as your vehicle to succeed. Tonight we recognize the graduates of Earl J. Lennard High School, class of 2012. The success of each student sitting here tonight is also the success of others that have pushed, pulled, and prodded all the way along to get them to this point. I thank each of you for the efforts you gave to these students. Our graduates will leave here tonight and go to several locations to continue their education and stampede to success. Some will stay close to home and begin a career. 12 of our seniors have bravely enlisted into the military service. Many will attend an institute of higher learning within the state of Florida, while others have been accepted to out-of-state universities. This year's graduates have amassed over $1,400,000 in scholarships. And 21 have received or will receive Florida Bright Future scholarships. I wish you nothing but the best to the class of 2012. Hook 'em horns and never stop learning. Thank you. At this time, it's my privilege to introduce the namesake of our school, Dr. Earl J. Lennard. Dr. Lennard grew up in South Hillsborough County and spent over 41 years in our educational system and finished the last 9 of his career serving as our superintendent. Dr. Lennard and his family are avid supporters of our school and our community, and we are grateful for everything they have done for us. Dr. Lennard.
Thank you, Mr. Principal, and what a great honor for me to stand before the class of 2012. I'd like to leave you with just a couple of words, but before I do, I'd like to say a word of thanks to our parents and to the faculty and staff of Lennard High School for all that they have done to help you get you to this point in life. Thanks, faculty, thanks, staff, thanks, parents and grandparents. Thank you for all that you've done. Each of us in life, each of us as we have come through life, are where we are because of the work of others. Take the time, please, to thank those who have helped you. Take the time as you go through this stage of life to thank your parents and grandparents, your brothers and sisters, and those who have given to you. A special teacher maybe even is due a great deal of thanks. A guidance counselor, maybe even a principal once in a while, but maybe just once in a while, for all the hard work that they've given you. I just want to leave you with a few words. One of the joys of being an educator is having the ability to work with students, to work with young people. You are the future that we have. I've got a couple of things I've just got to tell you. I think I'd be remiss if I didn't say to you, as you go through life, be discriminating. Don't hang around with negative people. Hang around with those folks that are positive and are contributing to life. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for failure. You're a success. You've proven that. Love and be loved, and live life without fear, guilt, or regret. Because those are the 3 things that separate us from the goals that we wish to accomplish. You're the best we have. You are the very best. You're representative of your entire group of people. You're what's well and what's good with this world. You've been given a great opportunity with the education that you've received, and along with it comes a great deal of responsibility. But tonight, bask in the light of your accomplishment. Congratulations, class of 2012. Welcome home.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our salutatorian, Julian Couture. Julian has earned a GPA of 6.22 and will attend Duke University.
In preparation for this speech, I went online and typed into Google inspirational quotes, trying to find a way that I could spice it up a little bit, and quite honestly, give me a lot less work to do. Unfortunately, Abraham Lincoln, one of the greatest presidents of American history, didn't have anything to say about Lennard High School. Go figure. So I guess now I have to. Roughly 7 years ago, a little school simply titled Earl J. Lennard High School was planted in the small town of Ruskin, Florida. And despite its size, it's turned so many talented, intelligent, righteous young adults into the world. In this year alone, the school has accomplished a great deal. From finally winning first place in our district, to winning national competitions in FFA. Well, that just goes against the rules of statistics. How can so many highly gifted kids come from a small school? Well, I think the obvious answer to that question can be found right here in this room. From the parents who scolded us from trying to hide our report card, to the teachers who would infuriate us when instead of watching Bill Nye the Science Guy, we'd have to do actual work. The faculty and staff at Lennard High School are just too good to be true. They're all dedicated and passionate about their students, about what they teach, and have done nothing but fill our heads with the belief that we are more than capable of accomplishing anything. It's because of them that we are excited about our future and our potential. The class of 2012 recognizes how blessed we all were to live a good chunk of 4 years on a beautiful campus that has provided us with clean water, a library full of books, a classroom full of laptops, and those delicious cookies they serve during lunch. But the most important thing this school provides us in each of those classrooms is a caring and loving teacher who makes you feel like you truly belong and inspires you to believe that you can accomplish anything. Teachers like Miss Walgamuth, who can make you develop a love for math, even while dealing with the irritabilities of pregnancy. Teachers like Miss Duran, who give you a sense of independence and strength. Teachers like Miss Ojero, who has always believed in me and inspired me to become a better person. And for all the parents out there, we quite literally wouldn't be here without you. It amazes me to this day that both teachers and parents alike continue to do so much for so little in return. And for that, I think I speak for everyone when I say thank you for pressuring us to do our best. I mean, I might not have gotten this speech done if it wasn't for my grandma nagging me. But this day is one that shows we can really only do so much. They point us to the right page in our textbook, but it's up to us to do the rest. And to my classmates, I've known you guys for a while, huh? Thinking about the 4 years I've spent here, I've had my regrets. I mean, come on, I only got second place. But seriously, there are things that I would have done differently, things I would have worked harder at. I feel bad for people I might have let down, and worst of all, the times that I've let myself down. But after tonight, we can't dwell in those regrets of what we could have done or who we could have been. It just doesn't make sense to. Every single person today receiving a diploma can achieve greatness. I know it. No matter what your GPA was or what college you got into, or the chances you neglected to take, it doesn't matter. We may have stumbled during our time in high school, but I know we all have the ability to make our lives great. How do I know this? Because each and every one of us helped make this school great. So forget about being perfect, or forget about all those times you typed that essay 2 hours before class, or those times you cited Wikipedia as a credible source. And just acknowledge that we're going to make mistakes, that we can learn from those mistakes. It's brought us all to where we are today. And why can't we take it to the next step? We can always strive to do better, because that's what this school has taught us. I'm going to leave you with a quote from my friend, Abraham Lincoln. Mankind is not made perfect, but is made with the ability to be. Thank you.
Thank you, Julian. It is with great pride to introduce our valedictorian for the class of 2012, Ms. Dee Dee Liu. Dee Dee has earned a GPA 8.28 and will attend the University of South Florida. Ms. Liu.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2012 and others. Tonight, we gather to celebrate, to remember, to thank, to hope, and to receive pieces of cardboards. But before we do all these exciting things, you first have to endure my long speech. It will begin with Mary Had a Little Lamb. This is the first song in English I learned when I immigrated to America from China 7 years ago. With this song, I started a new phase of my journey, which began 13 years ago when I was a timid first grader, and which has led me here, to this podium. When I came to America, I had just been promoted to 7th grade. But I was put back into 6th grade in Washington State because of my deficiency in English. To help me overcome this barrier, the school assigned me ESOL and reading classes. These classes were so interesting that I could not hardly wait to get out. I frequently visited the school library, checked out books, helped with shelving, and taught with a librarian. One day before the first semester ends, my ESOL teacher had a talk with me. What she told me could be put into 2 simple words: get out. I'm sure no one could be as ecstatic as I was to hear these words from a teacher. Out of exciting things to do, I thought of a new way to entertain myself, taking a Washington State test, which is parallel to FCAT. Since I had lived in America for less than a year, the school thought I was on a suicide mission. I was told that I would not be able to pass the test. Not willing to succumb, I obtained permission from higher authority to take the test, and I studied hard. To the school's greatest disappointment, I did not pass. I excelled. So here I am, a Chinese city girl who used to shove against other people on crowded city buses and now lives in the midst of tomato fields with nothing else to shove except dirt. Perhaps Mary Had a Little Lamb is an omen. However, it is not a lamb, it is a longhorn.
Yeah.
Mr. Horseman was the first longhorn I met. It was a morning in the summer of 2007 before I entered 8th grade. My parents and I went to his office to discuss the possibility of my taking geometry at Lennard. I remain grateful to him for making it possible for me to start my high school journey while I was still in middle school. So for 5 years, I got up at 5:30 in the morning to catch the packed school bus and fought for a seat. I will surely miss that. Since I cannot think of a place more fun to go before class every day, I reported to the student affairs office where I did Sudoku puzzles until the bell rang for my class. My geometry class was enlightening, and my high school classmates did nothing more serious than making fun of my name. After that year, I finally found my identity. I officially became a Longhorn in the fall of 2008. Like other freshmen, I eagerly read Romeo and Juliet, the most attractive play ever written. I admit that although when I was watching the modern movie version, I was really looking at Leonardo DiCaprio. He was almost delicious as my lunch. In my first AP class with Ms. Wasilku, I learned balkanization, cultural landscape, demographic transition model, and that my classmate really thought I ate dogs. Trying to be active in promoting school spirit, I played flute in the band. I blew with the uttermost joy and enthusiasm every time the football team made a touchdown, since they made so few. I learned that sophomore year cannot be taken as soft meat. It is time to get serious. I began to take as many AP classes as I could. I thought I knew what an essay was until I entered Ms. Mandela's AP World History class. After I received back my neatly typed essay covered with red ink, I realized that she was not a teacher. She was a beast who brutally attacked every paper I wrote. I furthered my study in biological identification in Mrs. Marshall's AP Biology class, where I learned more than I wanted to know about bacteria, especially when the class discovered E. coli in one of the water fountains. Already loaded with 8 pounds of textbooks, I was ever thankful for not having to carry another textbook for Ms. Zonkiewicz' AP Calculus, even though we had to copy lessons by hand. I thought that conquering differentiation was enough to succeed in her class. I was wrong. I had to learn how to overcome my shyness to explain my solutions and integrate with my classmates who were seniors. Finishing the tiring sophomore year, I decided to have more fun in my junior year by taking 4 AP classes and 4 Roman classes. In AP English land, we lived in rhetoric and yearned for Socratic seminars. For the first time, I learned that the world is full of concealed sarcasm. From AP US history, I had gained a newfound appreciation of my adopted country and learned the reason why America, the symbol of democracy and beacon of freedom, still has not yet elected a woman president. In Mrs. Ogero's AP Physics class, I did kinematic problems, memorized Ohm's law, and watched the water balloon fight between the football guys and Mr. Horseman. What an entertainment. I also took great pleasure in my daily leg and toning and tanning session as I walked across the street to ACC every afternoon to take dual enrollment cohort classes. And I enjoyed the envious looks my fellow Longhorns gave me when I told them that ACC classes were not as hard as they imagined, and we got out even before the seniors did. Just a few months ago, I started my culminating year in high school. Besides juggling with the Shakespeare play, college applications, and scholarship interviews, It has been a year of harvest. In the district science rainbow, our 10-person team won the first place. Not only did I microwave ivory soap and build mousetrap cars, but also I learned the value of teamwork, especially when my trebuchet team finally got together to practice the afternoon just before the competition. Just as it was easy to win the science bowl, my secret to success is simply 3 words: plan, focus, and persevere. No matter how meager your beginning is, if you persevere, you will achieve your goal. I want to thank all these teachers who have worked extra hard to bring out the best potential in me and help me to achieve my best. Thank you, guidance and student affairs officers. I'm grateful to you for always being there when I needed you. Mom and Dad, thank you for being my 24/7 life alert. Without you, I would not have become the person I am, especially making me tolerate your setting the AC at 83 degrees in the summer. And thank you, audience, for spending the most important moment of your life with me. I'm sure you have remembered Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Thank you, Davey. It's going to be about that time where everybody wants to keep moving on off their seat down here on the stage and coming across the stage. So we're going to get started with that. As we call your name, make sure you come across appropriately and accordingly, and I will shake your hand and meet you right up here. Here we go.
Melina Santos, Abdel Abraham, Sonia Aguilar, Jasmine Allen, Hilda Areola, Luann Benton, Kyle Bowman, Mariah Broughton, Gabrielle Carswell, Randall Casey, Essence Crum, Brandon Cusick, Melissa Flores, Drevin Fuchs, Victoria Fuentes, Jessica Garcia, Martha Garcia, Emily Gempler, Brianna Greer, Clinton Grove, Haley Hafer, Lauren Hercules, Brenda Hernandez, Karen Hernandez, Andrew Jones, Casey Keck, Rylan Colvin, Gina Elena Propak, Caitlin Latorre, Harari Manzanares, Elena Martinez, Victoria Martinez, Ariana McCumber, Liliana Mendez. Casey Mullins. Antonia Munoz. Jacob Nitzley. Julie Wynn. Jose Paredes. Ray Penzola. Caleb Phillips. Megan Quigley. Amanda Corino. Yanette Ramos. Junior Racinos. Wilbur Ruiz. Charles Sanchez. Veronica Sanchez. David Sanders. Herlinda San Juan. Dylan Strickland. Ryan Turner. Rudy Uribes. Saika Villar. Dina Villalba Sanchez. Betty Yang. Justine Young Martinez.
Trilcy Acosta. Frankie Aguirre. Isamar Aguirre. Larry Alcantara. Brett Anderson. Ruben Anguiano. Imelda Antonio. Storm Artaberry. Leticia Avila Martinez. Oscar Ayala. James Barlow. Tamara Batten. Jordan Beasley. Desjuan Belt. Cody Bender. Alexandria Benitez. Calvin Benton. Mercedes Blodgett. Anthony Bousted. Madison Brown. Marisol Campos. Fernando Carlin. Jacqueline Caranco. Adriana Carranza. Monica Castellanos. Brenda Castillo. Jasmine Castillo. Travis Cottle. Ryan Christopher. Connor Cook. Christopher Cooper. Angelita Coronado. Rodolfo Cortez. Hilario Cruz. Craig Cruz. Kyle Cuevas. Richard Davies. Darian Davis. Michael Davis. Rashawn Davis. Byron De La Cruz. Ashley De Leon. Nicole Diaz. Jessica Douglas. Margaret Dunaway. Travis Edwards. Antonio Lazaratos. Mariah Lazaratos. Alexandria Elston. Daniel Fazon. Christina Valero. Myra Felix. Nicole Betters. Clarissa Figueroa. Casey Fitz. Brittany Ford. Peter Bray. Brooke Bauer. Stephanie Fuentes. Kayla Gaines. Shannon Gaines II. Diana Galarza. Jasmine Galicia. Cynthia Gallegos. Dianira Galvin. Fernando Garcia. Razel Garcia. San Juana Garza. Viviana Gonzalez. Janet Grant. Justin Green. Kieran Green. Harold Green. Catherine Grace. Freddie Guevara. Shawana Gundy.
Amber Hall. Jadarius Hamilton. Robert Hamilton. Gabrielle Harris. Nazda Harris. Michelle Harris. Janetza Hernandez. Jesus Hernandez. Oscar Hernandez. Pedro Hernandez.
I got you.
Kayvon Hill. Zachary Hinkley. Nina Jacobson. Sierra Charbot. Lisa Jones. Alex Jones. Justin Kyle. Marissa Lagunas. Devin Lampkin. Andrea Laura. Tyler Leiston. Autumn Lewis. Whitney Lilly. Lauren Livingston. Daniel Lopez. Alexis Rotterbeck. Melinda Lowe. Michelle Lucas. Daniel Madueno. Jesus Maldonado. Liliana Marquez. Jasmine Maya. Peter Maynard. Tessa McNabb.
These shoes are crazy. I know.
Andy Moran. Ariel Omanzada. Kevin Quinn. Ismari Nolasco. Olivia Nepal. Bianca Nunez. Eduardo Olivares. Leslie Ortega. Sebastian Paul. Ramiro Pena. Kevin Perez. Marina Perez. Pedro Perez. Michaela Nigger. Yesenia Porras. Angel Carino. Haley Quiros. Calvin Grabney. Alexander Rada. Andrew Rada. Raina Raymond. Kai Raymond. Amy Linden. Sherry Renfro. Jonard Grazek. Keshlyn Reyes. Kenya Riddick.
Gabriela Rocha. Mark Rocha. Alejandro Rodriguez. Cynthia Rodriguez. Ivan Rodriguez. Cassandra Rodriguez. Pedro Rodriguez. Rolando Rodriguez. Alexandra Ruiz. Shana Saeed. Sandra Saldana. Gabriela Saldañas. Alejandro Samaron. Jasmine Samano. Yesenia Sanchez. Tanya Sanchez. Israel San Juan. Angel Santos Caballero. Lisbeth Salcedo. Jennifer Scheffler. Brandy Scott. John Segarra. John Noel Segarra. Juanita Cedeño. April Sinkler. Winter Cesan. Luis Salache. Joshua Stendeland. Christopher Stanley. Joanna Tavera. Yamin Tao. Kitiara Taveman. Alicia Tico Nava. Rachel Tyndall. Jamie Toledo. Julian Urube. Jamie Vallejo. Erica Vallejo. Akiva Vance. Hector Vasquez. Rebecca Velasquez. Maria Ventura. Edgar Vergara. Rodolfo Vidal. Monica Villalon. Fabian Villarreal. Alvaro Villegas. April Ward. Rosemary Ward. Sarah Wasmond. Kayla Weaver. Alicia Weaver. Amber Wiggins. Marcus Wilson. Lucas Worley. Jeremy Zong. Congratulations, class of 2012.
It's now my pleasure to welcome School Board Member Honorable Earl to the podium and the conferring of her graduates.
Up front, guys, move up, move up.
All right, friends and family, if you'll give us just a few more minutes of your time, then we can all celebrate with this extraordinary class of Lennard High School for 2012. It is my pleasure to be here this evening to confer the diplomas. And by the power vested in me as a constitutional officer of the state of Florida and a duly elected school board member of Hillsborough County, on this day, the first day of June 2012, I now declare you graduates of Lennard High School.
At the recessional, you can meet your graduates outside the building. Thank you for coming and please drive safely. Again, congratulations.